At some point I think we will have to draw a line in the sand and say that you can't cross that line. Skål. Chocolate coffee. I like my chocolate coffee, as you know. And well, I'm up here in the old forest cave again. And I have a question for you. Well, actually there are two questions. Here's the first one. When have we had enough? And the second question is, when will they stop? Let me explain. It seems like because of coronavirus and all that, people accept whatever restrictions are and new rules and regulations are imposed upon them. Even though if we might disagree, of course we don't know everything. Most of us, we're not physicians, doctors, so I get that, but still, people seem to be very, very, very obedient these days because they're scared. At some point I think we will have to draw a line in the sand and say that you can't cross that line. If you do, we will rebel. We will go rogue. We won't accept it. Different people have different levels of what they can accept. But it is a question that we all need to ask ourselves. And then the second question is, will they ever stop, or when will they stop to implement new rules, new regulations? The way I see it is that there will always be dangerous, contagious viruses out there. So there will always be a reason to have these rules and to, or rather, there won't be a reason to stop having these rules. Why would they stop? If they gain by controlling you, if they gain by implementing new rules, new regulations, new restrictions, and by the way, higher taxes is coming. Oh yeah, that's coming. We're going to have to pay for all of this. So that's coming, yeah. So to those who's saying or thinking that, well, there is nothing to gain from this, well, think again. Someone is going to get very, very rich from this whole mess. At some point we will have to say this so-called cure is worse than the disease. So enough is enough. We need to go back to living in a way that is sustainable, I would say. And some people would say that, well, we didn't live in a sustainable way before. Well, you might be right when it comes to the environment and all that, but what I'm seeing now is, especially kids, children, they are scared. They are scared. And I don't think they deserve that. And I don't think it's necessary. And yeah, I am aware there are coffee foam and all that in my mustache. You'll just have to accept that in this video. That's part of the deal. And also, let me just say, this whole thing will break up families even more, because if the wife and the husband do not agree on where that line should be drawn when it comes to their children, for instance, that's a source of intense conflict. So what I actually think that we all should do is to take a piece of paper and write down on that paper here's what I can accept of new rules, new regulations, present rules, present regulations. And here's what I cannot accept. Of course, if the consequences of not accepting are so serious and so, if they put you in jail, it's different than if the consequences is that you get a little fine or something like that. But still, you need to. I think we all should have this written down actually before things escalate, because things could escalate very quickly now. Everyone is talking about the second wave. It seems like this fall, this autumn is going to be difficult in that respect. I think November as well. I said that in another video. November is when it all comes together. Yeah, it's been a strange year. So yeah, I'll just let a little fire die down here. Yeah, it's still summer in Norway, so I have to be very careful with my fires. But I have some extra water. I put it all out and all that. But fall, autumn is soon here. It's soon here, and it will get darker. And as I've said before, it is typically a time of the year when many Norwegians, Scandinavians, and I guess people in the same hemisphere, they tend to get a little bit depressed. So if you get isolation, if you get house arrest, practically house arrest, you have to stay in your house, in your apartment. On top of that, lots of people are going to struggle. I'll just very quickly give you a few, based on my own experience, a few pieces of advice when it comes to how to handle being alone. First of all, you have to have some routine, okay? Daily routine, and you need to follow that routine every day, even if you don't want to, because it keeps you going, okay? And I recommend having something practical to do. That could be a craft, like I hear knitting has become very popular, or even whittling. You can whittle yourself a little cup and a spoon. You can do that in an apartment as well, you know, or something else. Have something practical to do every day, so that you feel that you're useful. And also try to maintain that contact with other people, even if you can't meet them in person. Try to reach out and connect with other people. So yeah, I think that's all for now. I just wanted to say this. I didn't really prepare this video, but I think it's so important now that we draw that line in the sand, and we decide before other people decide for us what we can accept and what we will not accept. I'll tell you one thing. For me, I could never accept being told to stay in my house all day. And I'm lucky, because in Norway we were actually encouraged to get out in nature during the first lockdown. But I know many of you guys, You were told to not leave your flat. Practically you can't go out and all that. I think that's terrible. I might talk about that in another video, because I think it's one of those things that I believe harms more than it helps. Taking away people's access to nature is it's a crime. It's a crime. Yeah, okay. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Just me talking, but I felt the need to say this, and yeah. Okay, take care of yourself, take care of your close ones, of your pets, and stay strong. Okay, bye.